Hey guys, welcome to one of our videos for our trainings. Today I actually specifically wanted to go over my journey and how I started Beachbody Coaching and what brought me there and just what I'm doing today. So this video is, if you already saw this and you're part of our groups, then you're more than welcome obviously to rewatch this video. But I just wanted to share my story because it's something that is really, really deep in my heart. And it's something that I wanted to share with you guys because obviously we all have our different stories on how we come to places and what brings us here. And I really wanted to share my story with you guys. I usually share this in my coach sneak peeks. I'm just sharing our stories of how we got here, what we're doing. But I definitely wanted to make a video just sharing my story if you guys are new here. So I initially learned about these programs, these home workout programs with Beachbody, literally 14 years ago. And I used to, first off, hate working out. Growing up in high school, I hated even changing in the gym. Fitness was just not for me. I was totally on the opposite spectrum of wanting to work out. Then it slowly, gradually started rubbing off on me once I was probably my junior and senior year, where it's, you're in those years when you want to look good and, working into fitness, going to the gym. So that's when I started to really dive into my fitness journey. And then going away to college, I completely had like this, not even knowing what's going on, maybe stresses in life, going away to school. And that's where I really used fitness as an outlet and really just to deal with my emotional stresses or, having to study for tests, not knowing, how to relieve that stress. And for me, it was through fitness. So I really started falling in love with working out and going to the gym and just having those endorphins and feeling good. And that led to a downward spiral where I was super stressed out and I would really over-exercise. So I was really using my, fitness and my passion for it and using it as a stress relief, which it just backfired back and forth. And I had really bad overtraining syndrome where I would work out all the time. And that was something that I would constantly be thinking about. And whether it was through school, through relationships, whatever was going on, I would use exercise as an outlet. So I was constantly working out and just really developing that unhealthy relationship with fitness and then food because I wasn't eating enough. I dropped 20 pounds once in like 2 months, which was so unhealthy. A lot of people noticed that. They actually reached out and asked me if I was okay. Did I need help with something? Like I need to eat more. And it was just something that was just spiraling out of control and I could not control it. No matter what, I would constantly be thinking about working out and relieving that stress. And it was just, something that was totally just a downward just spiral going away. And I just lost so many friendships that way, probably with not wanting to go out or socialize or really do any of that stuff. So it was just a bad relationship. So that's where I was throughout my college years. And then one of my friends actually introduced me to Insanity and kept pushing it on me. Try this home workout. You're not going to have to go to the gym. You're going to be able to work out at home. It's so much less time you're going to save. Just try it. It's this new thing. And it took me months and months until I said yes. And finally, I was sitting home one day. I was home from college and I said, okay, I'm going to try it. I tried the fit test and it killed me. It was like 20 minutes long and I was drenched in my parents' bedroom. And I remember they were going out somewhere. I was jumping up and down and I was just like, okay, guys, I'll see you later. And I was drenched. And it was that moment where I knew that I needed to change because if I didn't change something now, nothing would have changed. And I would have kept going down that downward spiral, kept losing friends, kept losing relationships. And it was just not a positive thing. So I did the fit test and I fell in love. I told myself I wasn't going to go to the gym, total mindset shift. And I was going to try this program, which was the first month was like 40 minutes long. Second month was close to an hour, but still a lot less time than I spent when I used to go to the gym. So I did the program. I got in the best shape, like the best shape in so much less time. And what was nice is that these programs come with meal guides and recipe guides and a community of people. and just checking in and learning what everything was about helped me make that mindset shift of I need to change and just really retrain my mind on how to be healthy again without having to think about food, without having to think about working out constantly. And I really dove in 100%, and it was changed my life so much. But still, back then I had nothing to do, didn't know anything about coaching. It was just something that I had a passion about. Started going to the gym less and less, did Insanity a bunch of different times, seriously was in the best shape, and that's where it all started. And that's my story of how I came across Beachbody. Now, fast forward years later, I met my boyfriend. He was doing P90X. We both had that passion of these Beachbody programs, and that was something that really linked us together. That we loved. We would have these like fun competitions. We would work out together. And then once Max 30 released, I wanted to know more about these programs. And there was the superfood shake, and I looked into that, and it said that you could be a discount coach to get 25% off of it. And what I did was I ended up looking up my coach, and reaching out to her and trying to find out what coaching is all about. She was a full-time coach. Like, you're working for Beachbody. Like, what are you doing? This is amazing. Like, you get to work out at home and help people and get paid for it. Like, it can't really be real, right? So definitely thought it was a scam. Reached out to her. She told me all about it. I ended up signing up as a discount coach under her. She gave me all the trainings, all that stuff. I got my superfood shakes. First, I tried them, and I was not a fan because I only mixed them with water. So I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. I did not like them, but I knew they were super beneficial, super like nutritious, and it took me about a week or 2 weeks. And I was constantly looking at these groups, and these girls and these guys are drinking these shakes and they say they love it. Like, what are they doing? So I found out some recipes, and of course now it's been like 5 or 6 years and I'm drinking them. So definitely takes a couple of times to really find your right recipe for you. But yeah, I reached out to her. She told me about coaching, and then I just started falling in love with it more and more. I looked up the information. I looked up the trainings. She sent me trainings. We had team calls together. It was so cool to meet somebody that was from Indiana. I've never met before. She's telling me we're going to be working together, and like, this is so much fun. On video chat, we're talking on the phone. And that's where it all began. And that's where I was. I was a part-time coach, just dabbling in it as a hobby coach for my shakes for that 25%. And then in 2016, I got pregnant. And that's where, obviously, my love for fitness was growing more and more. I love these programs. I told people about it. That was my passion. And I always wanted to go back to school for fitness, or I wanted to be a nutritionist or something in that field. And once I kept learning more about this coaching opportunity, it was like the perfect mixture of what I was looking for, which was working out, which was nutrition, and helping people. And it was like the perfect mix. It was right there in front of me. Something that I've been doing for years, and it was a job. So I got pregnant, and I decided first I was gonna go back to my 9-to-5 job, which was a business manager in a doctor's office, and I was the surgical coordinator. So I would book surgeries, and I was in that healthcare field. So I loved like that passion of helping people regardless. But when I did fall pregnant, I was gonna go back to my job, and then ended up staying home because it just didn't make sense to go back to a job that I would still have to pay for daycare, and it just didn't make sense with financial wise. So my boyfriend said, stay home and concentrate on coaching if that's what you want to do. So I ended up staying home and doing coaching part-time, on and off with my baby, still learning about the business. And then I got pregnant with baby number 2 with Layla a year later. So still same thing. I was dabbling in the business, part-time, full-time here, just constantly learning. And then this past year in 2020, in January, was where I really sat down and told myself I would do this business 100%, treat it like a business, and then here I am today. So that's a little bit of a backstory of how I started with just the programs and then jumping into coaching. And it's really a game changer. There's so many jobs out there where you join all these marketing companies, or you're joining something that, you know, being a salesperson. And we as coaches are not salespeople. In a sense, we are, but we really are here to change lives. And we form relationships with people. So everybody who we're talking to, we're really trying to get to know them. And if it leads to them wanting to join and do a fitness program or fix their nutrition or have community, then that's perfect. But if not, we still keep those relationships. And that's what makes us coaches different than any other company, because we're not just messaging people and cold messaging and trying to sell them something. We're really forming those relationships. And if we're offering something like this that we love and we're doing it and they want to jump in, then that's amazing. And then we talk to them about what their goals are, what their struggles are. Are they looking to lose a certain amount of weight? Are they looking to tone? Are they pregnant? Are they just looking for a superfood shake because they're missing nutrition throughout the day? Like really learning what their goals are. And that's where us coaches come in and explain to them what we offer and add them to our groups. And that's the fun part, is this business is so much fun. Because what we do is just help people reach their goals. And we run different accountability groups. We run monthly groups. You could do a fitness challenge. You could do a water challenge, like literally anything you want. And being a coach, there is thousands of coaches out there, but each coach is their individual brand. And that's what's nice, because we aren't all cookie cutter Beachbody coaches walking in line doing the same exact thing. We are all individual, separate people. And we're offering the same thing with helping people, but we're all helping also different people, because people relate to everybody differently. So someone who I relate with, maybe who's a girl mom, maybe who struggled with that overtraining or that undereating, relates to me more than maybe somebody else who's into, you know, traveling and has no kids and, you know, in a different field or life journey than I am. So that's the best part, and that's what I love. And it's just such a blessing to have something like this and be able to offer it to others. And whether that's somebody who wants to join my challenge groups or somebody who wants to join my team and help me grow my team and then grow their own individual team and just have that income from home and working from your computer or your phone or your laptop, like whatever it is, it's just such an amazing opportunity. So that's a little bit about my backstory. And just to a little bit rewind about myself, I am born and raised on Long Island, New York. I live with my boyfriend of almost 8 years now. We have 2 little girls together, 2 stepkids. I have Brett and Taylor, who's 14 and 9. And then my 2 little girls that we have together, which are Brianna's gonna be 4 and Layla just turned 2 in August. So together we have 4 beautiful children. We have a crazy French bulldog named Corn. And it's just such a journey with all this stuff. But also, just to throw that out there, my family's from Poland. I speak Polish, so I'm definitely bilingual. I know a little bit of Spanish, but I definitely read, speak, and can do everything in Polish because my family is from there. So I grew up speaking Polish as my first language. So that's a little bit of fun fact about me. But in general, just this opportunity and just where I came from, just literally relearning how to live life again, because I was really stuck in that spiral of eating and then working out and then eating and then working out and then thinking about eating and then thinking about working out. Like it was a constant battle in my brain. And that is really one of the biggest reasons that I love this company and just what we offer, is just having that groundwork laid for you, where you have these programs created by the most amazing trainers, 2 amazing nutrition programs that are created from top nutritionists out there to help you with. One program is like the portion control. So if somebody struggles with how to eat with portions and creating those healthier meals, you have that option. Or you have the option with To Be Mindset, which is all about the mindset, which is emotional eating, stress eating, binge eating, just learning how to retrain your mind around food. We have all these different options for everybody if you need it. And just these programs that vary in time, whether it's 10 minutes, whether it's 20, whether it's 30, whether an hour, like whatever your goals are, whether it's dancing, whether it's boxing, whether it's strength, whether it's motivation and yoga, or bar blend, or dancing, or running that we just had, like all these different programs that literally fit every single person out there. So that's a little bit about that and just why I fell in love with these programs, how it's helped my life. So I just want to pay it forward and just help everybody that I can if they're struggling or just need help or they just can't get to the gym and need that, you know, extra workout at home, or they want these workouts to take to the gym with them. Like anything that they want is just such a blessing. So that's a little bit about my backstory, just where I came from, who I am, and just really how I came across Beachbody. So I hope this was a little bit helpful for you guys to get a little glimpse into me and my life, and just kind of understand me better as why I became a coach and why I am here today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.